Okay, good morning, students. So this is our lesson for this week for tourism and hospitality marketing opportunities in the tourism industry. This lesson is intended for our March 22nd, 24th, and 26th, 2021 lesson. Isa ini sa topic nga gusto ko i-discuss because this is very close to my heart, having a travel agency of my own. I think magaan ko gid kamo sang different ideas, information about this as well as about the travel agency. Okay, so please bear with me. This will be a long video, I guess, as compared sa iba naton nga mga lesson. However, I would like to invite everyone to finish this video because in between and in the end, nearing the end of this video, I will have some homework assignment nga ihatag sa inyo. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, so first, I want to give you some of the key terms. Okay, so ang mga key terms ni aton ini karon ma-encounter when we are going on sang aton nga pagtuon sang amo sini nga topic. Okay, so first is the DMC, or these are called the jargons, right? So amo siniya ang mga terms nga ginagamit sa tourism and hospitality industry. So first one is the DMC, or the Destination Management Company. So DMC is a company, so nag-refer ni siya sa company that creates and executes corporate travel and event packages designed for employee rewards or special retreats. Okay, so ang DMC company is a type of company ini siya nga nag-handle sang corporate requirements or corporate travel sang isang company. Okay, sometimes you are an exclusive company sang isaman ka company. Okay, or let's say for example, sometimes you are an exclusive travel agency sang isa ka company. Let me give you an example. For instance, ang Asian Development Bank in the Philippines nga may-ara sang branch sa Ortigas, may-ara sila sang tie-up nga Raja Travel and Tours, which is nag-handle sang corporate travel sang tanan nga employees sang Asian Development Bank. So when you say corporate travel, these are travels which are financed or which are being paid for by the company, okay, for their employees. Sometimes may-ara man sila sa mga event packages. Ano ini? In case, for example, nga ma-hit sang employee ang quota niya, sometimes ginagaan sang company sang travel incentives. So sino ang ginatawag sang isa ka company to give this kind of travel incentive? Sino ang ilang partner? Usually, ang mga destination management companies. Okay, so I hope that's clear. Another one is the Destination Marketing Organization, or the DMOs, also known as Destination Management Organization, includes national tourism boards, state, provincial tourism offices, and community convention and visitor bureaus. Okay, wala ini sila nagabaton sang booking from clients. Instead, more ini sila sa pag-advertise. Okay, let's say for example, ang aton nga DOT. We have the national organization, which is the Department of Tourism, National Agency, and attached dira, may-ara sila sang mga regional offices. So for example, magkadto ikaw sa regional office sang DOT sa Iloilo, makakuha ikaw sang mga brochures, flyers, information about sa tourist destinations located in Western Visayas. Pero if you want to go there, you don't pay sa DOT. Gina-refer ka Manila sa mga travel agency or tour operators kung diin ikaw pwede nga makapabook. Okay? So ang DMOs nag-cater lang ini sila ya sang mga advertisement nga on a national level or provincial level. Okay? So sila man ini ang responsible sa pag-maintain sa mga tourism offices all over the country. Okay? So amo sina ang DMOs. Let's continue. Ano naman ang familiarization tour, okay? Or ang FAM tour or ang FAMs. But usually, we as travel agency, amon ini sila ginatawag na FAM tour. Okay? So FAM tours or familiarization tours are tours provided to overseas travel agents, travel agency, regional tourism offices, and others to provide information about a certain product at no or minimal cost to participants. The short form is pronounced like the start of the word family, not as individual letter, hindi nga FAM, but it's like FAM tour. Okay, explain ko sa inyo kung ano ang FAM tour. So usually, ang FAM tour, namiangid kami sila mga travel agents nga. Let's say for example, may ara isa ka destination nga nag-open nga bago sa Korea. Let's say for example, ang Jeju Island. Prior sa pag-open sa Jeju Island, example lang ni ha. Prior sa pag-open sa Jeju Island, wala sa mga turista nga nagakadto. Okay? So usually locals lang, mga Koreans ba lang nagakadto. Now, ano ang FAM tour? Ang FAM tour is kagina ginmention naton atong ginmention naton ining destination marketing organizations no. So let's say for example, ang tourism office ang Jeju Island nag-invite sila sa mga travel agency owners or tour operators or travel aficionados diri sa Philippines. Let's say, okay, ma-provide kami sang free. Usually, ang FAM tour is free. Okay? Ma-provide kami sang free nga tour for 5 days, 4 nights sa Jeju. Okay. Ano ang amon nga i-provide for free? Sino ang ga-provide? Ang mga DMOs, right? Ang Tourism Office ng Jeju Island in Korea. So ano niya ang ilang i-provide? They are providing free airfare, accommodation, pagkaon, transportation, tour. Okay. Let's say for example, we have 20 participants. Ang 20 nga participants nga ni nagkadto sa Jeju. Nag-tour sila. But in return, pagbalik nila sa ilang mga areas, okay, let's say for example, ako nag-join ako. And then pagkatapos nakabalik na ako diri sa Capiz, it is my responsibility nga buligan i-market para nga ang Jeju Island maging tourist destination choice sang mga taga-Capiz. Meaning, daw buligan ko siya i-market. So, there is a possibility na gid dako na gid ang chance nga kabalo ako mag-market sang Jeju Island. Why is that? Because nakakadto na ako through the initiative sang Tourism Office sang Jeju Island, ginpalantaw nila sa amon. Ginpa-experience nila sa amon. So meaning, daw kami ang first at hand. Kami ang first at hand nga gingaan sang experience. And with our experience, they are hoping at least makabulig kami nga mag-market sa Jeju Island para nga may mga visitors or may mga kliyente nga magkadto dito. Okay? So, amo sina ang ginatawag naton nga FAM tour. Okay. Now, ang FITs naman is a fully independent traveler. Okay? So, the word pala nga daan independent, right? So, fully independent traveler. So, FIT is a traveler who makes his or her own arrangement for accommodation, transportation, and tour components. It is independent of a group. So, another word for FIT is ang DIY. So, for example, mag-tour ka mo, tapos nag-DIY lang ka mo, meaning, kamo-kamo lang niya sa imo mga friends ang nag-ubra sa inyong itinerary. Okay. Now, ang FIT, okay man ni siya. Ako, even me, nagabiyahe man ko as a fully independent traveler. When I went to Europe, that was 2 years ago, I traveled by myself. Bisan may travel agency ako, wala ko yan nag-book directly sa akong travel agency. Instead, nag-book lang ko yung plane ticket, nagpa-approve ko sang akon nga Schengen visa or Schengen visa, which is valid sa tanan nga European countries. And then I flew from Manila, nagkadto ako sa Belgium, I went to Paris, France, I went to Amsterdam, I went to Germany, Italy, and then back to Belgium for my flight back to Manila. So ano na siya? Wala sang fixed itinerary. So when you say FIT, pag gusto ka lang. So ako, when I was in Europe, ang ako niya ginaubra, tulog ko ya until 10 in the morning. Gwa na lang ko by 11 a.m. to have lunch and then ma-start na ko tour, puli naman ko ya mga 7 in the evening. So daw ka free lang, daw ka free. So daw wala kaya sang may gina-follow nga itinerary. Okay, now, ano ang disadvantage if you are an FIT traveler? Usually, kung FIT traveler ikaw, may limitation sa imo nga pwede kadtuan. Why is that? Because there are some areas nga kinahanglan sang transportation. And sometimes ang transportation nga kadto are hindi public transportation but instead private transportation. So kung isa ka lang, daw ka-expensive. Daw ka-expensive nga magbayad kagid para kadtuan. So daw may limitation siya. Okay? And then at the same time, if you are an FIT, okay, so if you are an FIT traveler, sometimes ang isa man nga disadvantage is daw ka messy or daw hindi bala amo na kanami ang imong mga itinerary because you are skipping from one itinerary to another. Daw hindi siya bala well-designed or well-managed itinerary. But again, there are people who loves to do FIT traveling or ang ginatawag naton nga fully independent traveler. Okay, next naton. Now, inbound tour operator. Okay, so tour operator ha. So inbound. So may ara kita nga duwa ka klase, the inbound and then ari ang sa dalom naton which is ang outbound kag ang inbound. Okay. Now, ang inbound tour operator is an operator who packages products together to bring visitors from external markets to a destination. So, let's say for example, ako, Amazing Discoveries Travel and Tours is both an inbound tour operator and an outbound tour operator. When you say inbound, nagabaton kami sa mga guests outside of Capiz Province, outside of Region 6, ginadala namon dire sa Region 6 and then ginatour. Okay. Wala man initial limit kung ang imo nga guest are puro lang domestic or mga Filipino lang tanan, or ang imo yung mga guests are also from abroad. If you are bringing guests outside pakadto sa imo nga area of responsibility or pakadto sa area kung diin located ang imo nga travel agency, pwede ikaw yung ma-refer as an inbound tour operator. Okay? So please do not be confused. Now, before ako mag-proceed sa OTA, let's do the outbound tour operator. So ang outbound tour operator naman, this is a type sang tour operator nga nagadala naman niya sang guest outside, okay, from your area of responsibility, nagadala sang guest pagwa. Okay, let's say for example, ang Amazing Discoveries Travel and Tours is also an outbound tour operator nga. Halin diri sa Capiz, nagatipon man kami sang guest kag ginadala man namon sa Hong Kong, Korea, Taiwan, Singapore, Europe. So, outbound, right? So, outbound. So, ang isa ka travel agency, pwede ya nga maging inbound siya, pwede man niya maging outbound siya, or both. Pwede na. So pwede siya yang inbound, pwede man siya yang outbound, or both. So kami We are an inbound. Ang Amazing Discoveries Travel and Tours is an inbound and an outbound tour operator. Now, sa inbound namon, ano ang amon mga gina-market? We have the Capiz Tour, Rojas City Tour, Gigantes Island, Sicogon, Boracay. Now, with the outbound tour naman, almost every destinations we have. We have Asia, America, Europe, Australia, Africa. So there are a lot. Later on, ipakita ko sa inyo ang samples ng amon mga tour packages nga gina-offer sa mga guests. Okay? Ang next natin is the online travel agent or the OTA. Okay. So, OTA is a service that allows the traveler to research, plan, and purchase travel without the assistance of a person using the internet on sites as Expedia.com or Hotels.com. So, there are also other travelers nga mas prefer nila yung mag-book sa online travel agents, right? But later on, I am going to discuss sa inyo ano yung difference if you are booking or if you are transacting with a travel agency which has a physical office as compared sa online travel agents. Okay? So again, let's continue. Okay. Now, a tour operator is an operator who packages supplies together, hotel plus activity or specializes in any type of activity or product. So amo na ang tawag sa isa ka company nga nagaubra sang mga tour packages. Usually included na dira ang accommodation mo, which is the hotel, plus the activity, plus i-add mo man da ang imo nga meals, plus i-add mo man ang imo nga transportation. So tour operator ina ang panawag. Okay? Tourism services, other services that work to support the development of tourism and the delivery of guest experiences. And then a travel agency, it is a business that provides a physical location for travel planning requirements. Okay, so later on, we are going to discuss more on this one. Now, ano ang travel agent? Okay, so kaginaya, ang travel agency is a business that provides a physical location for travel planning requirements. Okay, so currently may ara kita ya sang damo nga klase man sang travel agency. We have a travel agency which has a physical office. May ara man kita sang travel agency which is an online travel agency. Depende sa client kung diin sila ya gusto mag-book. But ano ya ang mga advantages if you have a physical office? We are going to discuss that later on. Okay, now, travel agent, it is an individual who helps the potential traveler with trip planning and booking services, often specializing in specific types of travel. Now, specific types of travel. We have travel agents yang daan nga very specific ang ilang role. Sila ya, they are only catering, let's say for example, for cruise. May ara man yung Asia Pacific tours lang. May ara nga America tours or Europe tour. May ara man yung combine both. Okay? Now, ano ang visitor center? Visitor center is a building within a community usually placed at the gateway to an area, providing information regarding the region, traveling tools, and other services including washrooms and Wi-Fi. No, visitor center is like a tourism office. Ang nagagastos sini is the LGU or the local government unit nga ginabutang nila. Usually, diin mo gid makita ang visitor center. Sometimes, damo ara sa airport. Para pag-abot pa lang nga daan sang guest, makita na nila, ay ari ho, mangayo, tadi sang kwan, mangayo, tasang mga brochure nila for example. Mangayo kita sang ilang brochure or mangayo kita sang ilang mga pamphlets or mapa, usually sa visitor center mo na makuha. Okay? So diri sa Capiz, we have here sa Capiz Provincial Park, may visitor center kita dira wherein may mga representatives sa kada municipality which where they are very much happy to accommodate you if you have question kung ano ang mga pwede or manami nga kadtuan diri sa Capiz. Okay. Now, We have here some of the associations in the Philippines. Okay, the PTAA, which is the Philippine Travel Agency Association. So ang PTAA, the Philippine Travel Agency Association, it is a national travel association wherein ang members are mga travel agencies within the Philippines. Okay. PhilToa is a Philippine Tour Operators Association naman na siya. So PhilToa is again a private. Ang PTAA is also a private, working hand in hand, working together with DOT and other tourism stakeholders and offices to promote the tourism and industry here in the Philippines, as well as PhilToa. Ang PhilToa is Philippine Tour Operators Association. Ang TPB, which is the Tourism Promotion Board. This is a association also wherein ang mga members diri are mostly DOT accredited travel agencies. May ara kita nga DOT or the Department of Tourism. Ang NITAS naton, which is the National Association of Independent Tour National Association of Independent Travel Agencies. Okay, so these are some of the associations nga existing sa Philippines. Now, the travel services sector is made up of a complex web of relationship between a variety of suppliers, tourism products, destination marketing organizations, tour operators, and travel agents, among many others. For many years, the tourism industry was classified into 8 sectors: accommodations, adventure and recreation, attractions, events and conferences, food and beverage, tourism services, transportation, and travel trade. Tanan ini must go hand in hand because tanan ini nagahatag sang serbisyo sa kliyente. Okay, so components of travel services. While the application of travel services functions are structured somewhat differently around the world, there are a few core types of travel services in every destination. Essentially, travel services are those processes used by guests to book components of their trip. Okay, now again, travel services are those processes used or required by guests to book components of their trip. Okay, number 1 is a travel agencies. Okay, kagina gin-discuss ko na ni sa inyo, travel agency is a business that operates as the intermediary between the travel industry and the traveler. Part of the role of the travel agency is to market pre-packaged travel tours and holidays to potential travelers. Okay? The agency can further function as a broker between the traveler and hotels, car rentals, and tour companies. Travel agencies can be small and privately owned or part of a larger entity. Now, I want to stress out ang difference ng travel agency kag sang ticketing agency. When we say ticketing agency, they are only dealing with clients nga naga-purchase sang ticket. Pwede na siya yang boat or ang ship, barko, pwede man yang airline tickets. Okay? So, amo ni sila ang mga gagmay nga makita natin sometimes sa mga malls, nga kung mangkuton mo, kung naga-process sila sa iba niya mga services, they will tell you, ay wala, sir, ticket lang gid kami. Okay? So, usually, ang ticketing agency, ang ila lang gid niya market are those nga mga nagabaka lang gid sang ticket. Wherein ang travel agency is a more complex business. Nga ang travel agency just like the same. Ang travel agency just like the same sang ang travel agency just like the same sang ticketing agency, they are also selling tickets. Pero there are other services pa. There are other services pa nga pwede maubra sang travel agencies. Okay, so ang inyong first homework to be submitted until Wednesday, that is March 24th until 6 p.m. Again, ang inyong first nga homework to be submitted until Wednesday, March 24 until 6 p.m. sa aton email nga fcuthc5@gmail.com. Amo ang the following. Aside from tickets nga ginabaligya sang travel agencies, ano pa ang iban nga mga products and services nga gina-offer sang isa ka full-time travel agencies. Okay? Now, continue sa aton nga lesson. The agency can further function as a broker between the traveler and hotels, car rentals, and tour companies. Travel agencies can be as small and privately owned or part of a larger entity. Let's say, for example, diri sa Rojas City. Amazing Discoveries Travel and Tours can be considered a small and privately owned. I owned it by myself is a sole proprietorship. Kag may ara man niya sa mga dagko nga mga travel agencies which are based in Manila. Let's say, for example, Raxo Travel. Okay? Raxo Travel. May ara man niya nga Raja Travel and Tours. These are some of the big players sang nga mga travel agencies. Okay? Continue. Now, ano ang travel agent? Okay. Travel agent is the direct point of contact. Again, ang travel agent is the one working sa travel agency or pwede man niya sa ticketing agency, right? But we call people who work sa ticketing agency as ticketing agents. Okay? Sa travel agency naman niya are travel agents. Now, travel agent is the direct point of contact for a traveler who is researching and intending to purchase packages and experiences through an agencies. Travel agents can specialize in certain types of travel, including specific destinations, outdoor adventures, etc., etc. Okay? Travelers are then able to have face-to-face conversation with their agents and also reach them by phone or by email. So basically, ang travel agent is a person who works for the travel agency nga nagaubra sang tanan nga mga services nga gina-offer sang isa ka travel agency. Remember again guys, ang gina-offer naton diri are all services. Nagabayad na ang kliyente sa aton pero unless ilan na nga masakyan ang plane ticket or unless maka-experience na sila sang ila nga ginbakal nga tour sa aton, hindi pa ina nila makuha bisan nakabayad na sila. Okay? So these are services. Okay? Sige. Let's continue. Okay? Okay. How do you become a travel agent? And how do you become a travel agent? And then how can you own a travel agency? Ano ang requirements? Okay. We will be discussing this sa akon nga next lesson. But I will just give you a brief overview. Okay? Travel agent usually wala man. Actually ako I graduated as a nurse. Medtech. Pero ang ending, I became a travel agent. I put up my own travel agency. Okay? So wala man. Maybe ang pinaka-best lang yun siguro is your passion for traveling, kag ang imo love for the people nga gusto mo yang buligan, and then at the same time, if you have the passion for traveling, then it's very easy para maging travel agent. You can even put up your own travel agency, which is amo na ang akon nga i-discuss later on sa inyo kung ano ang mga requirements para maka-put up sa isa ka travel agency. Okay, let's continue. Today, travelers have the option of researching and booking everything they need online without the help of a travel agent. Amo ni siya ang mga ginatawag natin nga OTAs, right? Or ang online travel agency naton. As technology and the internet are increasingly being used to market destinations, okay, people can now choose to book tours with a particular agency or agent, or they can be fully independent travelers, FITs, creating their own itinerary. Okay. Okay, let's continue ha. Just give me a 1-minute break. Okay. So, benefits of using a travel agent. Okay, now, I'm not saying hindi ka mo mag-book online travel agency like sa expedia.com or sa hotels.com or whatever. I'm only giving you ideas kung ano ang mga benefits na pwede mo makuha if you are using a travel agent. Now guys, please remember, si Sir nyo is a travel agent. Okay? Now, guys, please remember nga si Sir nyo is a travel agent. So what I am sharing you today sa inyong slide nga ginalantaw are all based sa akon nga first-hand experience, kag wala lang naging research. Okay? I have been operating my travel agency for the last 5 years already. So I believe na makagaan tugid kamo sang very detailed information about this topic. Okay. Number 1, convenience. Very convenient if you book sa isa ka travel agency or isa ka travel agent. Travel agents take care of your every aspect of your trip, from your flights and hotel to ground transportation and excursions. Therefore, clients can be organized without having to stress over the planning process. Ang point ko is, nagbakasyon gani ikaw, you are planning nga mag-vacation because gusto mo mag-relax. Pero sa planning process pa lang anda mo kaagyan. Ano ang ticket nga baklon? Sano ang pinakanami maglakat? Sano ang peak season? Do you really think nga manami ang hotel namon nga amon nga i-book sa internet? Okay, what if laway siya ya? In actual. So when you are using a travel agent, very convenient because ang travel agent may idea na siya kung ano ang best time to travel sa isa ka place. Ano ang pinakanami nga hotel without constraining your budget or without nga ma-over budget ka mo, pero nami ang hotel. Ano ang nami ang transportation? Because nagbakasyon ka gani para nga what? Para nga makarelax. Pero ang in the end gali, kung nagmatumato ka lang later on and then pagkatapos laway ang outcome, ano ang imo nga makuha? Mas stress ka man Japon. So the moment na magbalik ikaw, stress ka man Japon, wala ka man Japon ka relax, right? So isa ina sa benefit of using a travel agent is sila na tanan na nagaubra for you. All you have to do is to give them kung ano ang imo nga needed. Okay. You give them kung ano ang imo nga needed and then your travel agent will work for you. Okay? Okay, sige. Let's continue. Number 2. Advantage sang isa ka travel agent is more for your money. Now, don't think that using a travel agent will cost you more than if you book your trip yourself. This is a very common misconception. As mentioned, agents have access to the best deals and the expertise to get you more for your money. Ano ang example sine? Okay. Sometimes, ang imo yang travel agents can give you a best deal sang hotel, at a 50% discount. Why? Because kami nga mga travel agents, we have contracts with hotel. We even have hotels rooms, we even have hotel rooms for free nga ginahatag sa amon. So, if you are a good client, pwede ko na ihatag sa imo. Pwede ko ihambal sa hotel nga ay ang akon niya allocated niya suite room, ihatag na lang sa akon client. So, you pay me a standard room, pero pwede ta kayagaan sang deluxe room or even a suite room. So that's already a very good already for your money, right? Nga nakakuha ikaw sang suite room, pero ang imbayaran mo ya isa standard room lang, courtesy sang imo ya nga travel agent. So don't think nga ay mahal akong sa travel agency. Of course, professional work ini. We have to make money. Pero at the end of the day, mas maayo gid if you are working with a travel agent because balana nila kung ano ang mga nitty-gritty or ano ang mga pasikot-sikot para nga ang imo yang budget is hindi ka mag-over. That is why, in actual experience namon sa amon travel agency, kung may magpa-quote sa amon, ang una kong daan niya ginapamangkot is, ma'am, how much ang imo budget para sa amo mo nga travel period? Mapa-Hong Kong ikaw, how much is ang imo nga budget para sa amo nga travel period nimo nga 5 days, 4 nights, including airfare? Kung maghambal ang client, ay sir, ang akon budget abi 30,000 pesos, all in na. Hindi ta nakapagpiliton nga mag-shell out sang 35,000. Why? Because naka-budget ka na. Your budget is 25,000, right? So kung ang budget mo is 25,000, kung ang budget mo is 30,000, amo nang paigo-igoon ta without sacrificing the quality of the tour, okay? Without sacrificing the quality of the tour, I can give you a package based on your budget. Okay, continue. It also saves time and stress. Okay, your travel agent does the work for you, saving you invaluable time along with the headaches of scoring the internet for travel deals. Plus, you're more likely to look forward to your trip when you haven't been left disenchanted with the planning process. Ang amo niya mga clients diri sa Rojas, they will just call me. Sir J, 20 kami mapa-Thailand 3 months from now. Budget namon 25,000. Tapos, once I get all the details, I make a quotation, I present it to them. Once approved, we close the deal, we sign the contract. Now, ano ang na-save sa client? Na-save sila ya sa time kag stress. Nga hindi na sila maglinantaw sa internet because kami yang mga travel agents, when you say, we want to go to Thailand, balaan na namon kung diin ka mo dalon. If you are a first-time traveler or a returning guest, we know kung ano ang mga pwede sa inyo based man sa inyo profile. We can take you to shopping lang or food trips or cultural or heritage tour, adventure, we know. Nga sa damo na sang amo niya experience, pabalik-balik na. Right? So it can save you time and stress. Okay, continue. Ang travel agency or ang travel agent, ara sila from the start. The moment you start planning sang imo nga tour with your travel agent, hasta nga makapuli ikaw. Okay? Using a travel agent provides you with unparalleled peace of mind as agents are available to assist clients before, during, and after their trip. In the event that something does go wrong, your agent will be an invaluable resource. They will also welcome any feedback you may have after when you return. Now, anong ginameans ini? Hindi naton maiwasan that something may happen sa tour. Okay? Let's say for example, hindi naton maiwasan nga something may happen sa tour. For example, nag-over baggage ikaw. Ang imo baggage allowance is 20 kilos, naging 30. Or let's say, for example, ang room mo nga gin-reserve is different sa ginhatag sa imo. Or, papuli na kamo, ang imo nga bag na bilin from your country of origin, wala na kaabot sa Philippines, wala na load sa flight. If you have a travel agent, guys, all you have to do is to inform your travel agent, and then they will be the one to do all the processing for you. Sir, nabilin akong bag. Sige ma'am, don't worry. We'll contact the airline. Once mag-abot galing diri, we will have it delivered. Gaan mo lang ko sa imong address. Sir, ang amon ba lang nga hotel, daw medyo hindi malamig. Sige ma'am, I'll call the front desk and then we will ask to have it, to have you transferred. Mga amo na ba lang nga klase? Sang mga services nga mahatag ya sang tawo sa isa ka tawo. You cannot get this kind of services from the internet. You may, pero ma-email ka sa ila, matawag. Sometimes ang nagabasabat pa diri is ang voice recorded. So hindi mo nga daan makuha ang imo gusto nga service or help. Amo na. Continue. Okay. Travel agents are extremely knowledgeable because they are travel experts. That is true. Okay. Me, myself, as an example, I have been to almost, say, 60 countries. Halin sang naging travel agent ako. America, Australia, Canada, Asia, ang wala ko na lang nakadtuan is Africa. I even been to Europe. Okay? So, kami nga mga travel agents, usually, we have sa mga ginatawag namon nga mga secret restaurants, mga airport hacks, or whatever nga pwede namon ma-share sa amon client. Nag-book lang ako sa, let's say, economy class ticket, pero nga per me kami gay na upgrade into business class. Nga we always get 50% discount sa mga restaurants. Nga we get always upgraded sa mga hotel from deluxe to a suite room. Nga we get access sa mga airport lounge because we are already travel aficionados. We travel. Part na sang amon niyang life ang pag-travel. Part na sang amon niya life ang paglakat-lakat kakasungsan diin. That's why damo na kami kilala. We can even call the hotel manager at the wee of the hour, 2 a.m. We can even call the airline. Even sa gabi or the airline officer sang isa ka airport. Nga kilala na hindi sila namon. Okay? And of course, travel experts. So sa iba niya nga mga destinations, magkaon ka mo sa mall lang ka mo gakaon, but may upod ka mo yung travel agents, pwede ka mo dalon sa mga restaurants nga the same ang food, pero barato ang inyo bayaran. We can even take you to shopping areas nga the same ang quality, the same item, pero you get 30% more discount. Why? Because gina-utilize na namon inang mga owners in mga restaurant or some owners sa mga shops. That's why when we show up there, oh, you're here again. We'll give you discounts imo ni mga guests. We will give 30% sa tanan mo nga mga guests. Do mga amo na bala? Okay. So travel experts ang mga travel agents. Continue. Now, exclusive access. Okay, travel agents have access to lower pricing as well as perks and benefits that can save you money while at the same time enhancing the quality of your trip. If you want VIP treatment on your next trip, talk to an agent. This is very true because ang amon niya nga mga plane fares are cheaper namon nga makuha as compared sa online. That's why kung kisa matingala ka mo, ay, nagpa-promo si Cebu Pacific, piso fare. Tingaa, pag-check ko online, wala na. Because before pa ibutang sa online ni Cebu Pacific, na-email na kami ni airline. Hey, travel agencies. Hey, Amazing Discoveries Travel and Tours. Mapagwa kami sang promo 2 days from now. Pero ang mga travel agencies who are accredited member namon will have access starting today. That's why pwede na kami makabakal ahead sa inyo. So, sinong akon sakpon? Siyempre, sakpon ka akon family, sakpon ka akon mga friends. That way is why sometimes we can get very low, cheap rate sang mga airline tickets, even hotels as well. And ang amon niya mga perks and privileges, nga amon nga mabaton sa mga hotel, pwede namon i-extend sa amon mga guests if you are okay with us. Okay? Continue. Personalized experience, na-discuss ko naman kagina, accessible. Okay? Travel agents are real people, so you can travel confidently knowing that you won't be relying on a hard-to-reach customer service center or an irritating automated sequence in the event that you have question or need assistance. Once may ara kami sang tour, okay? So once may ara kami sang group nga naglakat, usually, ang travel agents are open 24 hours ang ilang nga cellphone for whatever problem nga mag-abot. Unlike example, na-cancel ang imo nga flight, ara ikaw sa Dubai, na-cancel ang imo nga flight, ginbakal mo online, ang option mo lang gid is to call the call center sang airline. Hindi pwede matandog sang iban nga travel agency ang imo nga ticket, hindi nila pwede ma-rebook, ma-reroute, ma-cancel o ma-refund because hindi ina nila booking. Part ina sang amon nga mga agreements. Booking ko, ako lang niya ang pwede makatandog man. Booking sang iba niya travel agency, sila man niya ang pwede makatandog. Hindi pwede nga matandog sang iban. That is why if you book online, you call, you email them. Pero if you book from a travel agency kag na-cancel, you can just send a Viber or a private message. Sir J, na-cancel akong ticket. Ano akong obrahon? Sige ma'am, send me a copy sang imo passport, kami sang imo ticket. I'll call the airline. I'll get back to you in 15 minutes. Hindi namon kinahanglan magtawag sa call center because may ara kami mga dedicated hotlines for travel agency. Nga ang nag-handle man are employees ng airline dedicated sa mga problems ng travel agency. That's why mas madasig ang response. Okay? So it is very accessible. Okay? It is very accessible. Okay. Okay. Let's continue. Now, read the fine print. A lot of online travel deals can appear too good to be true, and many are. Working with a travel agent ensure that you won't be a victim of a scam or deceived in any way. Nga aman, if you are booking with a travel agent, syempre mabuka man niya sa kilala mo nga travel agency, right? So, do you really think nga ang imo nga travel agent friend is scam ikaw? I don't think so. Right? I don't think so. Isa lang niya katawo ang madumduman ko nga scammer. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, now, sa fine print daan, if you book online, nagka-click ka lang I agree. Pero do you really think or can you honestly tell me nga ginbasa mo kung ano ang gin-click mo nga I agree? I don't think so. Okay? Dito gali pag click mo I agree ang nakabutang gali, bisan basta ma-cancel ang flight, bisan ano pa na nga reason, this is non-refundable. Since gin-click mo I agree, so hindi gid siya hindi na gid na iya ma-refund unless kung may travel agent ikaw you can work with your travel agent. That's why hindi ikaw ma-scam. Okay, continue. Now, passionate. An often overlooked trait, a good agent is passionate about travel and is able to inspire you to visit destinations you've never heard of, or simply you get more excited about sa imo nga incoming nga trip. Okay, now, ang travel agent damo gid ini sila sang ma-share sa imo, damo gid ni sila sang ma-share sa imo nga mga let's say for example, nga mga tips, okay, nga to make you more excited about sa imo nga trip, okay, which is sometimes hindi mo na yan mabasa online because these are all experience iniya, first-hand experience iniya sang travel agents during the time na sila ang nag-travel. Okay. Connected, Travel agents are globally connected and clients can take advantage of those connections in the form of exclusive deals, experiences, and service in and around their destination. Okay, amunig na hambal ko nga we as travel agents, damo kami sang connections. Damo kami sang pwede matawagan in case something went wrong. Okay? Now, online travel agencies naman, these are increasing number of FITs are turning to online travel agents. Okay. Ano ang mga examples ng online travel agents? Ara sa dalong booking.com, expedia.com, hotware.com, and kayak.com. Okay man eh. I am not discouraging you to use online travel agency, but only you have to be responsible kung diin ka mo na nga book, and then if ever, if something went wrong, di syempre, sa ilaman ka mo yung customer service matawag, right? You cannot call your friend nga travel agent because hindi yaman na Japon matouch ang booking. Okay? Hindi yaman na Japon matouch ang booking. Okay, continue. A tour operator packages all or most of the components of an offered trip and sell them to the traveler. These packages can also be sold through retail outlets or travel agencies. Okay. Tour operators work closely with hotels, transportation providers, and attraction in order to purchase large volume of each components and package these at a better rate than the traveler could purchase individually. Tour operators generally sell to the leisure market. Now, ano ang tour operator? Ang tour operator is partner ini sa mga travel agency. Ang tour operators, these are companies nga based sa ilaman ng mga areas. Let's say, for example, Korean tour operator. So sa Korea tour operator, may partner kami dira, which is kung may ara kami group tour, gatawag kami sa ila, hey, may ara kami 25 katawo makadto sa Korea this December 2021. I need this, I need your services. Kinahanglan namon hotel, accommodation, transportation, meals. So ang tour operator, i-package yan na. I-package siya. Dahil mahambal siya, okay Sir Jay, for 5 days, 4 nights, that's $500. Now, if you are booking individually, or if you are an FIT traveler, mas mapamahal ikaw. Mas mapamahal ikaw. Okay? Mas mapamahal ikaw if i-book mo siya separately because nag-book lang ikaw sang isa lang. Okay? Nag-book lang ikaw sang isa lang niya. Unless, if you are a tour operator, kagin-book mo siya sa travel agency, syempre, damo bulk, in bulk ang pagbakal. That's why, syempre, kung damo ang imo bakal, you can demand niya, hey, pwede, medyo barato-baratohon mo lang para in return, medyo barato man ang hatag ko sa ako niya kliyente. That is very possible. Later on, I will give you example kung paano mag-deal sa mga tour operators. Kag I will give you example also sang amon nga mga partner tour operators also. Okay? Now, tour operators may be inbound, outbound, or receptive. So amon ni kagin ang gin-discuss ko sa inyo ha. So inbound tour operators, atong mga pasulod, outbound mga pagwa, and then ang receptive tour operator. Okay, ang destination marketing, I discussed with you hagina. Okay, now, I'll give you examples ng isa ka travel agency which is ang Amazing Discoveries Travel and Tours. So amo ini ang amon nga logo. Okay, so Amazing Discoveries. Why is that? Gintawag ko siya nga Amazing Discoveries because ginbutang ko giniya sa akon nga self, okay? Whenever I travel, I discover amazing things. I meet amazing people. I tasted amazing food. Okay? So, ang bird dire is daw nag-represent sang flight, sang plane, heading towards the sun. Right? So, wala untat nagapangita ikaw sa mga amazing nga mga bagay. That's why giname ko siya nga Amazing Discoveries, Travel, and Tours. Okay, now, ano ang mga services offered namon? Okay. We have the domestic and international airline reservation and ticketing, educational tours and excursion, leisure packages and tours, sa diin, Asia, USA, Europe, visa application assistance, hotel and resort reservations and bookings, and travel insurance. We have our main branch sa Rojas, and we have our office also in Iloilo. Now, amo naman iniya, ang amon nga gingamit nga daw ads nga ginpapublish sa newspaper para kung makita sang mga tao, they could cut this ad dalon sa amon nga office, and then pagkatapos they can get 10% discount sa ilang mga service nga i-avail. Amo na ni ang answer sa homework nga ginhatag ko sa inyo. So, if you have reached this video part, pwede nyo na niya kopyahon ang mga following services aside sa ticketing. Amo na ni ang sabat sa homework. All you have to do is copy this. Pwede man niya nga inyo nga i-expound and then send it to our email until Wednesday. Okay? Now, ang Amazing Discoveries Travel and Tours is a regular member sang Philippine Travel Agencies Association. Nga nagpa-member kami diri. Because if you are a member sang PTAA, this is the National Association, you are recognized. Ay PTA member ka, meaning hindi ka scam. Okay, wala man kuya gahambal ha, I am not saying nga kung hindi ka member sang PTAA, scam ka nga travel agency. No, I am not saying that. Pero mas ma-establish mo ang imo nga integrity, mas ma-establish mo ang imo nga legitimacy if you are a member sang isa ka association. Nga prior sa pagiging member, you will have to submit requirements. You will have to submit documents nga mapatunay. And then to be a member sa PTAA, this has to have a rigid processing. Hindi lang yan nga pag-submit mo sang imo nga requirements, okay na. Notice nga year 2020 regular member because until December 31, 2020 lang net. We were able to renew our membership for 2021 pero wala pa namo nabato ng aming nga certificate. Okay? So also, for this year, 2021, member man niya Japon ang Amazing Discoveries Travel and Tours. Also, we are a member of the Tourism Promotions Board. Okay? So this is until December 31st, 2021. Ano ang mission ano ang mission sang TPB, sang Tourism Promotion Board Philippines? To market and promote the Philippines in partnership with our stakeholders as a preferred destination. Ano ang preferred destination? The Philippines for safe and fun travel. Okay, so this is also a certificate of membership. Basta may nga member ikaw, that's like adding a feather sa imo nga kalo, right? Nga pwede mo yan mapabugal. Nga member kami sang TPB, member kami sang PTAA. Ito mo na. Okay? Now, Amazing Discoveries Travel and Tours also is an accredited travel and tour agency sang Department of Tourism. Sa amo pa lang nga daan nga accreditation, mahambal mo na yan nga ang travel agency nga accredited sang DOT, hindi scam. Again, if you're not a member, if you're not accredited, I'm not saying nga scam ka. Pero mas okay gid kung member. That is why we are encouraging ang tanan namon nga mga travel agency nga kilala nga magpa-member kag magpa-accredit sa Department of Tourism. And then by the way guys, wala ko lang diri nabutang but si Sir also was a former president ng Capiz Travel Agencies and Tour Operators Association from year 2018 to 2020. Okay, so naging president ako sa association sa mga travel agencies diri sa Capiz. Okay, continue. Amo ini ang amon mga packages nga ginobra sang 2020. We have Japan, Korea, Vietnam, Thailand, Beijing, Taiwan, Africa. We have Holy Land, Russia, Bali, Iceland, Spain, Balkans, Bali. So tanan ini packages. I will give you example sa mga packages later on. Paano magbasa sa mga packages when we handle marketing na sang products, sang travel agency. For now, amo lang ni Anay. Okay? Now, these are some of our clients, okay, when we went to Thailand. So, group ini sila sang Red Cross, okay, when they went to Thailand. Usually, nagadala ako sang tarpaulin. It's for marketing also, marketing purposes. This is the trip to Beijing, China, sa University of Cagayan Valley in Tugigaraw. So, even my travel agency is located here sa Rojas, galabot kami sa Luzon, sang pang-market namon, and this group, ang Cagayan Valley, this is already their second time na mag-avail sa amon. Ang first nga gin-avail nila sa amon is Korea. Tingaan nag-avail what sila sa Beijing. Of course, syempre, good service. Right? So kung hindi good service, hindi na sila magliwat. So nga nagliwat sila because na namian sila sa first namon yung service, of course, they will avail of the second service namon. So this one, behind you is the Temple of Heaven in Beijing, China. Okay. This is in South Korea. Behind you is the Gyeongbuk Palace. This was in 2017. And then this is an exclusive tour para sa tatlo ka family also in South Korea. I joined this group. This is a VIP group. That's why hindi travel agent staff ko ang ginpadala, kundi ako gid ang nag-join sa ila. This is also an exclusive group sang Perez nga Tan family. I also joined them as a travel coordinator. So basta mga VIP gina, updan ko gina sila. This is Mr. Tan, Alvin Tan, owner sang International Builders Corporation and construction company based in Iloilo, owner also sang GT Malls, and owner sang Hotel Del Rio. Okay. Now, this is a group manakon. These are from Sambuanga group. Kag may iba nga taga-Pasig, kag Iloilo nga nag-join also in South Korea. This is in Pattaya, Bangkok. This is another family in Korea. This is DAR, Department of Agrarian Reform. Nag-upod man ako sa ila as a tour coordinator. This is behind the Reunification Palace in Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam. Amo ni ang mga estudyante ko from Ojongan, Romblon. They are BS Tourism Management nga nag-visit sa Iloilo, sa Cebu, kag sa Manila. This is from Philippine Christian University Batch 1 nga nagkadto sa Singapore and Malaysia. I think mga student ni si Dean Ruba, Ari Mandiri, and then some of the students who were my OJT ko before. Behind you is the Merlion sa Singapore. And this is the Philippine Christian University Batch 2 sa March 24 to 30th, 2017. This is in Batu Cave in Malaysia. Okay. So ang manami lang dire, if you are a travel agency owner or working sa travel agency, ano gidya ang imo makuha permi nga free? Of course, free travel. Free travel. Kung naga-work ikaw sa siomai factory, makakaon ka man siomai for free Naga-work ikaw sa water refilling station, makainom ka man sang tubig for free. Pero diriya, you get free travel also. Okay. This is a Hong Kong group tour. Gamay lang kami. I also joined this group. Iloilo Mission Hospital doctor. So these are all doctors tanan wearing handbook. Araman ko sa tunga. So ako man ni ang nag-join sa ila nga tour. Okay, that's all guys. So I hope you like my presentation. If you have any questions, please let me know. Pero ang sunod naton nga topic will be marketing of products and services sang isa nga travel agency. Okay? I think that would be all. If you have any question, please send a message sa group chat naton. Thank you for listening.